Hi, I'm Mike from 3 Big Friends. Today I'm going to show you our custom built containers for our Maersk train. These are custom built train wagons and containers to go on the top. I know they look very similar to the originals that came with the set, but they are slightly different. Obviously there's 3 on the length of a train base plate. So let's take one apart and I'll show you how you build it. Okay, I've got 2 different styles of container. They're both exactly the same except for the use of the tan brick or the white brick. If you look, there are 3 units that come off. They're just being held on by a couple of studs. And I'm using the stickers from the Maersk ship, which are smaller stickers. They're much easier to get hold of, much cheaper to get hold of, and I think they fit this size of container much better. So if we first look at the train base, as you can see, I've used the 1x8 Maersk blue tiles. What I've done is just basically given it a bit of detailing and use these jumper plates in the center to support the container that goes in the middle. So basically that sits on top of that, and it sits at a slight offset so that it leaves a really pleasing little gap, but it also clears it for the doors on this side. Okay, put that aside. Let's have a look at one of the containers. So the containers are basically just bricks all the way around, and then on this side we've got the doors with a pressure gauge or some sort of gauge, I don't know, temperature gauge, whatever it is, and some hinges and the lock mechanisms. They do open, they are opening doors. They're very tight. Okay. Okay, so if we take it apart, I'll show you it being built. Okay, so first off we take the base. What we're going to do with the base is put on these pieces that give it a little lift. There's no logic behind the shape of these really, just I have a lot of them, and they give interesting angles on this corner. So that's why I've used those pieces. So that's the base. Then we're going to run round with these groove based. So we run all the way around the outside. I've just stacked them in sets of 5 to make this tutorial a slightly quicker process. Go all the way around the outside and a couple on the edges here. And then what we've got is 3 high on that side, and then 3 high on this side. This gives it a bit of a corrugated sort of metal structure. You'll notice the other ones I'm using the log bricks for in tan, just a slightly different angle on the bricks to make it look interesting. Okay, so we've done that. I've got these 1x4 in white, which I've put the Maersk sticker on, so we'll put that on next and then finish it off with the top row. So that just gives it the angle that looks like it's a plate over the top of the side of the container. Okay, so that's pretty standard. We're not really doing anything very special there. The design comes into the doors really. So if we have a look at each door at a time. So the hinge that goes along the back is 1x1s with 1x1 clips at the bottom and the top. Stack them up. Get them nice and even, and then you just stick them on there. And do the same for the other side. Stack them up. These are all pieces that are readily available, easy to get hold of. Not try to do anything too complicated with the pieces. Okay, so the doors are based on a 2x6 plate what you do is you put a run of 1x2 clips on the side. That gives you the ability to hook it on. And then we have a couple of clips which go in the middle there. Okay, like so. And just to finish that bit off, what I've done is I've put 1x3 and 1x2 and the dial that goes in the middle of there. And then the metal bar that goes up and down that you use to open the container is just these flick fire missiles from Star Wars, or they're actually technic pins, but that finishes that off. And then that clicks in there nicely, and you've got your first door. So if we do that quickly for the other one, just duplicate it in reverse. There's no dial on this side. Make sure, what I've been doing is angling it so that that cut line is exposed, just to give it a slight little bit more detail to it. There you go, and then clip that on there. Okay, so the roof goes on. Just send that all the way around, make sure it's nicely hard down. Put the grill bits on just to add a little bit of detail to the roof. And the doors are under a bit of pressure, so when you push them through you have to adjust them slightly, make sure it's clipped in okay. They are, that's the container. It's a small, as I say, it's a third of the length of the train, whereas the normal Maersk containers are half the length. But it sits nicely if you put the overhang over this edge here. Sits quite nicely there with the grill plates that I've put on. And then you can fill the container with the other two by, as I say, putting the offset there just slightly, creates a small gap there, which is nice and pleasing. And then that goes on the other end, like that, and they're all connected on loosely anyway. And that's it, that is the container wagon that I've built. I've got 5 of them so far. I've got pieces for another 2 to be built. I just haven't got enough of the pieces for the actual containers. I've got the pieces for the wagon. So that mixed with our official Maersk sets should make some pretty impressive long trains. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please let us know in the comments. If you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and join us for a few of our other videos. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers, bye.